Are you sure? This is real. Absolutely positive? All right. Okay. Well, he'll be here about 11, yeah. To go over everything with me, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see you out on the course, okay? All right. Talk to you later.
Mr. Johnson, Melvin Hansboro's here to see you.
Send him in, Tina.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Melvin, have a seat.
Oh, you have a bird in your office? That's a pretty bird. Look at that pretty bird. And a refrigerator, too? This is nice, Mr. Johnson. Nice to finally meet you.
You too. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Staying busy.
So you work in the janitorial and the swing shift?
Yes, that's right. Swing shift, janitorial, and sanitation.
So Melvin, we have this little matter of the sheep.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
Well, Mr. Johnson, it wasn't the scientist who cloned the sheep. It was me. I was effing the sheep, and I split it in two during the swing shift.
Go on.
Well, my family had been effing sheep for hundreds of years. My family are all sheep herders. And sheep herding is a solitary existence. Very lonely. They even write songs about it. Anyway, my great-great-great-grandfather one day was high on a mountaintop, and he had been alone for quite some time. He was shearing a sheep. He was bent over, reaching around the sheep, and the next thing you know, he was effing the sheep. And ever since then, we have been effing sheep.
This is how Dolly was cloned?
Yes. It wasn't the science. The scientists were having problems with fusing the mitochondrial DNA from the DNA strands of the chromosome 13. It wasn't them. It was me. I was effing the sheep, and I split it in two.
And this happened multiple times.
Yes. I was F-N Dolly, and I split her in two. From her came Holly.
And you split Holly as well?
That's right. And a few nights later, I was F-ing Holly, and that's when we got Molly. Let me say, sir, I never did any sheep effing on the clock. It was always during my lunch breaks.
And how did we end up with the black sheep?
Oh, that wasn't me. That was Stanley in accounting. He lost a bet, and he is of African-American descent. And that's how we ended up with Arisa.
I see.
Let me say, sir, that I'm sorry that the newspapers and all the news think different about what happened with the cloning. But after a while, I just couldn't keep quiet about this. I will never tell anyone of this. This is our little secret, and they call it bestiality. That's a pretty bird. That's a pretty bird. They call it bestiality, but if you've ever had a dog went over and tried to hump your leg, that's bestiality. The dog's practicing bestiality on you. There's nothing wrong with bestiality. It's part of nature. That's a pretty bird. That is a pretty bird. I want to say that I will never be effing the sheep here again. I'm engaged. And happily engaged.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. She's a wonderful little heifer.